We complain about Nigeria, the roads, the electricity, the corruption, insecurity, politicians, the institutions. And honestly, some of those complaints are completely justified. But let me ask you something slightly uncomfortable. What do we owe one another? Not the government, not the politicians, us. What do we owe the person standing beside us in the queue? The driver sharing the road with us? The stranger who needs a little consideration? The community we live in? Because perhaps we have spent so much time asking what Nigeria owes us that we have forgotten to ask what we owe Nigeria and what we owe one another. Good evening and welcome to Make It Make Sense, where we take stories shaping Nigeria and strip away the noise. No bias, no propaganda, just sense. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. Some of you call me Fad. Today, we are asking a deceptively simple question. What do we owe one another? Because citizenship is not only about what we demand from government, it is also about what we contribute to the society we share. Now, here is where the conversation becomes especially interesting. Let us be honest. We are very good at knowing our rights, and we should be. Rights matter. We should demand them. But every right exists within a larger social relationship. Your right to speak does not give you the right to deliberately destroy somebody else's reputation. Your freedom to drive does not mean you can ignore everybody else's safety. Your right to enjoy public space does not mean you can leave rubbish behind for someone else to clean. And your frustration with government does not automatically excuse, dishonesty, doesn't excuse indiscipline or disregard for other people. Citizenship is not simply a list of things we're entitled to receive. It's also a relationship with other human beings. To understand this better, let us look at the small things we often overlook. Think about everyday Nigeria. Someone jumps the queue because they're in a hurry. Someone throws a sachet of water out of a moving vehicle. Someone refuses to return money accidentally transferred into their account. Someone sees an accident and reaches first for a phone camera rather than asking whether help is needed. Someone knows that a piece of information is false, but forwards it anyway because it supports what they already believe. These things may seem like small things, but society is built from small things. We sometimes imagine that national development begins with massive government projects. Of course, infrastructure matters, policies matter, leadership matters. But the quality of everyday life is also determined by millions of small decisions made by ordinary people. Every day, everywhere. But let us separate reality from assumption. This is not an argument for blaming citizens for everything that is wrong with Nigeria. No, far from it. Government has enormous responsibilities. Institutions must work. Leaders must be accountable. The law must be enforced fairly. Oh, yes. Citizens cannot be expected to compensate for failed governance through personal sacrifice forever. But there is another uncomfortable truth. A country can have good laws and still have poor civic behavior. We can demand accountability from leaders while cheating in our own small corners. We can condemn corruption in government while celebrating dishonesty when it benefits us. We can complain about indiscipline on the roads while breaking traffic rules ourselves. That contradiction is worth examining because the Nigeria we want cannot be built entirely by other people. So what should we take from all of respecting queues, protecting public spaces, checking information before spreading it, helping when we reasonably can, speaking up when something is wrong, and holding government accountable without surrendering your own responsibility? That is civic maturity. And perhaps this is the question we should all carry with us today. Imagine a Nigeria where we still demand better leadership, but we also become better neighbors, where we insist on our rights, but remember our responsibilities, where we expect institutions to work, but also understand that institutions are ultimately operated by human beings, and where we stop asking only, what is Nigeria doing for me? And occasionally ask, what am I doing that makes Nigeria a little better for somebody else? Perhaps that is where citizenship becomes more than a word. Perhaps that is where a nation begins to feel like something we all know or we all own. Yes, because nations are governed from above, but they are also built from below by us every day. That is why we say clarity is power. Let us seek it, let us protect it, and let us make it make sense. So, have a good week.